What's going on, everybody? Get down a little bit. Alright, so tonight we are going testing here for doing some setting adjustment things. Camera. Do whatever it wants to do. There we go. Alright, so we're in Le Mans Ultimate. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get everything dialed in once for it, so we can figure out the car. So yesterday I did a bunch of testing around Portimao, and the fastest cars that I can go ahead and run around here just on default before I change any of the settings, things like that, here are the there is the McLaren, Lexus, and believe it or not, Aston Martin. So I'll throw in the Ferrari just for giggles, but that is basically what we're going to use tonight. Testing. Try to get the cars dialed in and see what I can go ahead and feel comfortable with, being able to go ahead and drive, and kind of going from there. So it's going to be a very exciting stream, but it'll I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing great. Everything good. Doing what they're supposed to and all that other good stuff for you. All right. Yeah, I'm on. Fix this real quick. Sound. They probably put you at like 50. Let's do 80 and see how that is. Alright, we're doing our out lap right now, just testing it out, seeing how everything's going. Are warmed up. Really doing anything. We did make some changes as far as like in-game settings, getting my wheel basically elevated and set right here for everything. So just wanted to make sure that everything is set. I am racing with the racing line. We are doing an automatic transmission because very good when it comes to being a professional esports level driver, so just trying to just drive and have a good time doing so. Might need to make some adjustments on the car. Understeer. Just trying to get the car warmed up. Doing a couple laps here. For that, so I'm off track. It's just getting the car warmed up. Go ahead and do our push lap here in a little bit. And I'm not doing like a meta chasing build or anything like that. We're just seeing what I can drive well. said, it's not going to be top tier speed and things like that as far as time wise. I'm just trying to see what I'm consistently doing or what I'm good with. Right, too late on that one. But give it about 5 or 6 laps to go ahead and do it, write down our time, and just kind of go from there. A handy dandy notebook with me, so I can write down my notes. Make sure that we're keeping a log of what's working and what's not. It's one of the guys I work with, he owns drag races, and he's like, keep a notebook with you, write down what works and what doesn't. So that way you can go ahead and basically, when you come to a race and you have, say, like, I'm at Portimao and I want to go ahead and the temperature and all that's at this, I can go ahead and basically dial the car and grab it preset up, now kind of established already, so that way I can just load in, lock in. That's the goal. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. We'll try to go ahead and do. So, this lap is going to be slow. But as we get used to the track and get used to the car, we'll go ahead and we should start seeing the time drop down a little bit more. It's one, because I'm getting used to the car and how the car's driving the track too. So, eventually I will go ahead and get it to where I can drive without the racing line, but this is just me really slow. This is not really known for being able to go ahead and turn in very easily. So, we did go ahead and run the McLaren previously to this. That time was a 149.6. I don't know why I just did the brakes like that. It goes down in it. Shooting. But getting the car kind of dialed in a little bit more. One, will help me out too, but being able to get, let's say, hypercars and all that, so I can not lock up, getting the pedals and all that stuff dialed in. So.
Lap 151.94.
So just a second off. But plan is to try to make up some time, but way overshot that. I gotta shave off like 2 seconds to get most of the plan. Plan's kind of, as far as what I can tell, listening to other people that are doing. Racing and things like that, and they're like, McLaren's got really good top speed. So. But they said that the Lexus is really good at fuel saving, so that'll be a plus. Being able to go ahead and fuel save. Just make up a bunch of times, so that's really good. So the time here coming up on the last couple of corners. Oh, good. Shape about a second. Almost a second, so. Losing a little bit of time because we had the lift, so we still on the track. But we're in sector 2. Faster in sector 1, so that's good. Try to stay on the track so we're not losing time. Got a second off pace from the McLaren on what we did. But I'm not having to fight this car as much as I did with the McLaren, but we're playing McLaren again. Seeing that I'm kind of used to the track and things like that as well. So. Basically 5 laps, so a lap in on this, swap the car. Which one I drive better with? It's a really good turn. Gas, come on. Burning up that outside tire.
Time 1:49.76.
Oh, we're about a 10th off. Scrap this lap. But we're about a 10th off of what we need to go ahead and do versus the McLaren. So it's not bad. And this is a heavier car. Definitely not any kind of like competitive level, but there are places that I can go ahead and save some time. And honestly, I think once I get more comfortable driving the car, I can get into transmission. Because I believe that will save me a lot of time too. That way I can use engine braking and things too. But baby steps. This car's not one to go ahead and fly around the corner, and I'm not losing time I'm taking the corner, so that's better than it was yesterday. I was definitely on the edge of my seat trying to drive these cars. So, check the tires, not bad. Alright, go ahead and push. Let's see what we can go ahead and do the final lap here.
That time was a 1:59.38.
Not gonna count. And make a faster transaction through there, so that's really good. try it again. Tires are cool off as long as they're not all busted up. Not even wear on the tires, so not too bad. Tire pressure is a little low though. So we're gonna go ahead and crank up the tire pressure some. Try to get to that optimal tire pressure setting. Let's just go ahead and do that. They're basically 24. So set up new tires. 20 psi, roughly for both of them. See where that's at. So should give us about 26. Goes at 25, 1, 25. 6. Now, this 2 is 26. So 5 pounds all the way around. See where we're at. Write that down in my books so we can that, and hopefully that is something that we can deal with. I think adjust it. Get our tire pressure roughly around, I think it's 27.2. Hopefully get good tire pressure. Ambient temperatures dropping the tires, so even at 21 we're definitely cold. They could eat some into them. It's not that kind of. I swear I can go ahead and drive. Right. Got about 11 minutes worth of testing left, so that's kind of what we're doing today. Nothing too crazy. We're just doing some practicing, tuning. Seeing what the car works, see what kind of temperatures and things I can go ahead and get the car to do. Car to do once the rubber's all good and warm. So 21 pounds of pressure. I feel like I need to add more air pressure, but that's something that I can change. So I'd have to get into one and see what the settings are. Take a couple screenshots so I can know what I can and can't adjust. Tire. Oh, the car's acting all weird now. Just challenge too much. I'm going to 52. Bring bias, see what happens. Alright. See what we can go ahead and do. sticky. I don't think I can go ahead and adjust tire pressure when it comes to big setups. Alright, here we go. See, we're only at 23 psi. I know what the best operating temperature is for this tire.
That time was a 153.72.
Tires. Air pressure makes it seem dry. It's we get it figured out though. That's why we're testing. That's why we're practicing. That's why we're trying to go out and get everything. I think the tires are just too cold. Open sector 2. The one was garbage. For the most part, tire wear is kind of even.
Time 150.91.
Slow in sector 3. So we're getting faster in sector 1. A little bit faster. And there we go, we just listed it. So need to fix that. Might actually be there and slide down. Car plants it a little bit. Check it out and see. I don't feel like I'm losing the rear end, but go ahead and get our push on. Make it around the track would be great.
Time 158.90.
Slower. Fine. We can go ahead and time somewhere else. Purple sector 2. It's good. I'm faster on the middle of the track. Slower. Why that thing is doing that? I have this trouble with this the other day.
Lap 155.34.
Push racing line. Let's do what we can. I want a little bit slower, but legs are looking a little bit better. See what we can go ahead and do. Get up and go around. I'm trying to force it, just relax. Put some time on that corner, that's good. Just lost it all on that one.
Time 150.48.
Well, if I can't go ahead and get I'm better than 49. Yellow flag on the track. First two sectors, so that's good. Here's some time on this last one. I think so. Lost too much time on those corners.
That time today 150.52.
Wish I could have seen mine. So best time. But I think the optimal time was like just under. Wait. Let's see. Weekend. All right, so we got the Aston Martin. See what we can do. Right now, the Lexus the one. People get cars to go ahead and get pretty good with the Aston adjustments. It'll be all right. Car setup. I'm going to crank you to 11. 4. Steer. 80. And we'll try that. We're not going to mess with tire pressure. Actually, go 22. That gives me the depth that I need. Forget about it. I think it's like a 2-point PSI difference with driving, so that 21. That was at 20, 22, 5, 6. We'll try it. Yeah. All right. The last time I drove this car, it was very understeered, so not long term. Let's see. I'm not going fast enough. I'm out of the pits anyways. What are we doing? Outlap. Get feel for the car. Tires warmed up. So I think I can adjust tire pressure on the setups, but I'm going to do setup race. Too much gravel. So there's a 2-degree delta difference because of the ambient temperature. So we set that to PSI at like 24, but it's still at 22. Now we're at Garbage not returned. Yeah, we're just driving first lap. The Aston is really good too because it's not a car that wants to try to kill you every time you try to drive it. So ran earlier. Honey, take the chill pill, sir. Too much. Distracted. Focus on racing and commentary at the same time. Not one of those things I'm very good at. Alright. This will be the true lap.
That time was a 1:53.97.
Faster through the corner, did lose a little bit because I ended up braking way too late in there, but we need to drop like 4 seconds. So. Nope. Ain't gonna do it. That was me because I was holding onto the brakes too much. I got at least brake and accelerate at the same time. A little wobbly. Still make up some time, but we got 4 seconds. And it does not like curves. And we just broke the car. Alright. Let's see again. Tires. 51. Sir. There's some brakes. We're gonna go back down to 18. Give it a shot. There's definitely a little bit more different because not as sticky. this car does not like first gear very well. This is all its boost turbo. Let's try this again. So looks like you won, but we are going faster, but it's still showing.
Lap 152.52.
That's not gonna do it. Drop. Seconds. I'm trying to force it. I'm not losing time. I'm just gonna push it.
Lap 151.16. Time 1:49.92.
Second off versus the other cars. Lap 1:49.93. So do it like this. You know. All right. One last car. And Ferrari. Last. Technically, right now the Aston. No. Lexus is winning 6-0. Even at optimal time for the Aston, it's going to be 49.62. Aaron is 9.7. So, see what the Ferrari can go ahead and do, and then make our decision there, and that'll be our car moving forward. Good. Car setup. 11. Half round up 2. That'll look good. Third train. Cute. That's where I had it. Let's go. There are 5 laps in. Make our choice. Second place last year, so it wouldn't be a bad car. Aston came in like 4th, Porsche came in 1st. Exciting. Got the tires and we're already starting to spin. Drivability wise, between this and let's say the McLaren, it just seems a little more snappy. So I'm making a choice between this one and the McLaren. Ferraris are usually pretty consistent in being able to just get in and drive apparently, but send it and see what happens. Slow because I'm trying to push. It'll be interesting. Those want to turn a lot better though. I need to fight it through the corners. This is Alexis. Yeah, still. Is good because that means I'm gonna be able to go ahead and come in here with the car. Tires are looking like they're heating up pretty good. I don't know how these cars are on like tire longevity and all that other stuff, but I'm pretty much doing like 20-minute races and all that. Doesn't really
Time 151.01.
.151 and I was gooping. I'm missing the McLaren. McLaren, that seems like you have to. It's a really good car, but you have to like fight it. Or fight. So it's a very aggressive style car. You have to drive it to the limit to be able to go ahead and get everything out of it. I can tell. I did driver experience, and they're just running my time. Even optimal previously it was like 150, so it's pretty close to. Make up a little bit of time in this last stretch.
151.20.
Slower coming out of there. I don't know why it keeps telling me I'm slow in sector 1, but I think it's because that last corner there. Come on. Alright, optimal time on this car is 1:59.76. Hopefully I can go ahead and get faster out and that'll give me a better optimal time. Just gotta fix the steering. And just learn to roll on the throttle instead of mashing. It's definitely not these. It's 100% on throttle, 100% on brakes.
Lap 158.29.
.149.75, so I've got to drop 15 hundredths a second.
That time was a 149.16.
Alright, so 49.158. Ferrari it is. Like we got our car, guys. Be driving the Ferrari. Good to know. Now we can start adjusting that car. See what they had online for the daily. Spa schedule. They got a little Mon track. This is where I want to get up to. Get there eventually. But now that we got our car, which means we're going to be able to go ahead and start figuring that thing out. A little trusty book, and we're just going to run with it. So I do want to go ahead and say we're going to call it a night. I did the testing that I wanted to go ahead and do, and we're good to go. So start running our race weekends for testing, and we're just going to kind of run through. I think I did. Let's see. Did this one already, so next will be Imola. That's Imola's the race for. But I want to go ahead and get better at it. Tracks. We'll be running Imola tomorrow, which I do like. It's a very good track. So the Ferrari will go ahead and do on that one. But definitely go ahead and get it out. You guys, thanks for hitting the like, follow, subscribe button, all that other good social media jazz. Don't forget to hit the follow button. There are links and everything down below. Check them out. If you want to go ahead and support the channel, that's what you can go ahead and do is hit that follow button. And if you want to go ahead and buy any of the merch, we are working on merch for the store. Definitely go ahead and check that out as well. Any of the links and the affiliates down below too. With SimLabs and Moza will definitely go ahead and get you a discount and help out with the channel and things like that here as well. I want to go ahead and say thanks to everybody stopping by. You guys have a good rest of your evening. Thank you, and